Good evening, everybody. I'm going to talk to you about my Arsenal versus Burnley reaction video. I'm absolutely ecstatic. 2 wins out of 2, 6 points out of a possible 6. This is literally our best start to a season for 10 years. Can you believe it? Usually, after 10 games, it's not the case of we haven't won anything. Not won lot of any games, like we haven't even stringed a couple of passes, or scored a goal yet. Contrast to the last 2 or 3 starts to the season that we've had, this is exceptional. Absolutely happy with that. I really cannot say more than wow. So pleased with our result. Everyone played a lot their part. I've actually thought of a new concept that I'm going to trial today. I've decided instead of star man, waste man, bin man nonsense thing, let's go with sort of a player rating system. I'm also going to include the likes of having basically my own personal man of the match, star man type thing. I'm like, so like the star man thing still comes in, like I said, I have like star man, waste man type thing. But I do think, much like everyone else who does like player ratings, that to have an outstanding player into that. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So Leno was the goalkeeper. I do think he could have done better with the goal that we conceded. Going like the right way, love for a start. But overall, I think that he played very well. Saved lots of shots. He's growing more and more confident in each passing game. He definitely is he definitely is our number one like right now, figuratively and respectively. So I'm going to give Leno an 8. That's right. Onto the defence. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I'll give him a 6. Once again, he can do better. He's growing up with every game. I still think a 6 is good. Despite not having a clean sheet, a 6 is good. He was a bit shaky in certain parts of the game today, but overall I think his commitment was good. Just obviously can do a lot better still. David Luiz. Now this is a polarising one. A lot of people say he was absolutely exceptional. A lot of people will say he was okay. I'm in the okay camp. I think like for the first game for us, he did well. There was like a few like moments, a few heart in the mouth moments, but that's what you can't get with David Luiz. So it's part of the course with him. I think he could have done better with the goal, but like it was a lapse. But this is Arsenal and this is their defence. So like our defence are never gonna win massive awards. So I would give him a 6. Not bad for a debut, but could have done a little better. Socrates and Monreal are the other 2. I'm going to tie them separately. Sorry, I'm going to tie them together, and I'm going to give them a 7 each. Obviously, our 2 most experienced defenders are out there. They did put in a good shift. Monreal, I think was unfortunate for not to get a goal as well. Damn VAR, but Monreal is now a longer serving player. He's still a lot in there, putting shifts in. So I am exceptionally pleased with him. Same goes for Socrates. He needs to keep maintaining everything. So very pleased with them. So there you go. Onto the midfield. Reece Nelson. Yeah, he did a better job against Newcastle, has to be said. But it would be unfair to sort of criticise him too much. He's still a young lad. You know, he did do better against Newcastle. You know, like he came off at half time, and you know he shouldn't be too disappointed. You know, like he's got a game and a half like under his belt so far, like this season. And he's definitely going like to get more. You know, like we sent him out on loan, like for a reason. Like we've called him back, not for a reason. The reason why he hasn't gone out on loan again. Emery definitely rates this lad very high. It's a learning curve for him. But overall, you know, I thought like he did all right. You know, he could have done better once again. But overall, not too bad for him. Not too bad. So I'm gonna give Nelson. I'm gonna give him a 7. You know, and you're sort of thinking like what I've just said. You know, like doesn't warrant 7. I think it does. You know, like the lad works hard. You know, I'm never going to full commitment. You know, even like if they don't always get the passes right or do anything, if the commitment is there, you're doing all right. Like my book, so I'm gonna give him a 7. So I'm very pleased. Luck with Reece Nelson for that one. Matteo Guendouzi. Yeah. Much like Newcastle, he could have done a lot better today. You know, once again, just like Nelson, Willock, the lad's still young. Remarkably, today, like this game was his 50th appearance for Arsenal already. Like he's 18 years old and he's had 50 appearances. Where's that come from, eh? That's madness. But very, very pleased with Guendouzi. Obviously, like I think like he was just a little shy today in terms of productivity, but overall, I was impressed. He could have done a bit better. You know, unfortunately, I am going to be critical here, and I'm going to give him a 5. You know, he will have bare games because he's still young, but I will give him a 5. And as much as they breaks my heart, I'm a big fan of him, but like he gets a 5 for me today. He could have done a lot better. Even though I was impressed, but in slightly for him, he could have done a lot better. So yeah. Dani Ceballos. What can I say about this guy? Amazing. You take a bit of Fabregas and you take a bit of Santi Cazorla, you push them together, Dani Ceballos, that's what we've got. Magnificent player. You know, how quickly he's adapted to our game is amazing. You would have thought like he would have been playing for Arsenal for years, like the way like he's adapted. Of course, like it's only like his second game. I don't want to get carried away, but he really is impressing me here. Like Dani Ceballos. I mean, like he assisted both goals as well. So there you go. I can't say more than that. I'm gonna give him 10. That's right, 10 out of 10 for Dani Ceballos. Cannot fault him one bit. I'm not sure. Aubameyang. Well, Aubameyang versus Burnley, always going to be goals. Like I said in my previous video, it was 6 goals in 3 games. We'll make that 7 in 4 games now, and his 43rd overall for Arsenal. This guy just bleeds Arsenal. You know, he's brilliant. He really is incredible. As Aubameyang, his goals, wow. You know, where would we be without him? I'm so impressed. With everything. Like he does. Like this lad, absolutely amazing. Cannot fault him one bit. You know, amazing. Alexander Lacazette, like his partner in crime, who got the first goal. Good to see him on the. Oh, sorry, I completely forgot. Like Aubameyang's like a rating. 9. No, I'll give him a 9. You know, like just behind for Ceballos. So yeah, a 9 there. Lacazette, like I say, like his partner in crime, first on the score sheet today. Very pleased. Brilliant goal. The way like he just managed like to turn his body and just squeak it in just past a few Burnley defenders and straight for the legs of Pope. It was a very un-Burnley like goal to concede. So yeah, very pleased with that. Yeah, Lacazette straight on the score sheet. There we go. On to for the subs. Pepe came on at half time, right? So he got a full 45 minutes. No goal, but creativity and a work rate that was there. Not much like Ceballos. Very quick on his feet. Per few runs together. Very impressed. The goals will come with him. He is lacking a bit of match fitness. But once again, the more games he plays, that will come. So Pepe, very pleased with him. I'm gonna give him a 7, like standard 7. You know, and that covers off everything for him. Kolasinac. Once again, good to see him back in an Arsenal shirt. I know that due to him playing the other day, of him not playing due to personal reasons, so to have him back is very important. So didn't really do much, but of course he was not just there to pass time. So a standard 6 for Kolasinac. Very pleased. And the last sub, Lucas Torreira. Once again, hopefully he'll be starting games soon. I hope he starts against Liverpool. It's needed. Lucas Torreira, magnificently player. Once again, much like Kolasinac, didn't do much today, but he was just there to hold up play. Just to sort of keep us at bay. So I'm very pleased with him. So I've given 6/7. Burnley overall today. I have to say I've never seen them press that high in my life. Burnley, I think their days of having a relegation scrapper over. I think they can search for mid from top 10 to mid table this year. I think they're gonna be all right. Quick to summarise. Liverpool next. Let's see what we do, because that's not a test now. If we can go off and see Liverpool, if we can see off Liverpool or get a draw against them or something like that, I think it will be quite impressive. So if we can do that, then that will be brilliant. I don't want to count on my chickens too quickly, but I am confident that we can go and get something like a Liverpool. All we need is a chance. They have Mane, Firmino, and Salah. We have Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. I don't really see much difference between the two there. So we shall see. So my star man today overall, I say Dani Ceballos. Impressive, very impressive. So yeah, to close. 2 wins out of 2, 6 points out of 6 so far until if Manchester United don't get a win tomorrow, it's just us and Liverpool who have got 6 points out of 6, so far in the Premier League. So I'm impressed. Obviously, it's way too early to predict anything. I'm just enjoying it for what it is at the moment. So 6 points out of 6, couldn't be happier. So yep. Arsenal 2, Burnley 1, brilliant result. Anybody wants to leave any comments, please do so below. Or even put in your own player ratings, that'd be great. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A very good evening to you all. See you later, guys.